Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to break down complex topics, giving you hopefully some clarity and useful insights.
That's the plan.
So for service members, for veterans, the VA loan, I mean, it's huge, right? That zero down payment, no PMI, good rates. We all know about those perks.
Standard knowledge, pretty much.
But today, we want to dig into something maybe less known, but really game-changing, how you can reuse it.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to think it's like a one-shot deal. Can you actually use this benefit more than once?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. It's not just possible. It's a major strategic piece that, honestly, many veterans just don't leverage fully.
Really?
Yeah, people hear loan guarantee and think, okay, one-time use like a coupon.
Right.
But the VA's backing, their entitlement, it's more like this flexible revolving credit line for your home buying journey. It's not just about saving money on that first house.
Okay.
It's about potentially building significant long-term wealth. Using it again, and maybe again.
Yeah.
That's often the big surprise for people.
That really changes the perspective, doesn't it? So, entitlement. That's the key ingredient here. How does that work? What does reusable actually look like in practice?
So think of entitlement as the VA basically saying to the lender, hey, we guarantee a certain chunk of this loan for this veteran.
Okay.
And that amount usually connects to the conforming loan limits where you're buying. But the crucial part is this guarantee, this entitlement, it doesn't just vanish forever after you buy that first home.
Oh, okay.
It's designed specifically to be restored. That's where the ongoing value comes in.
All right, so let's say you've used it once. What's the most straightforward way to get that entitlement back so you can, buy again?
The absolute simplest path. Sell the home you bought with the VA loan and use the proceeds to pay off that loan completely.
Just clear the debt.
Exactly. Once the VA confirms that loan is fully paid, boom, your entitlement is fully restored. You're ready to go again, just like the first time.
Makes perfect sense. But what about folks who don't want to sell? Maybe they love the place or see it as a good investment property down the road. Any way to get entitlement back without selling?
Great question. And this is where things get, well, pretty strategic. A lot of military families get really good at this, especially with PCS moves happening all the time. You can often keep that first home and turn it into a rental property.
Okay.
Now, the key here is your remaining entitlement. If you didn't use all of your entitlement on the first loan, or if entitlement limits have gone up, you might have enough left over.
I see.
To secure a new VA loan for your next primary residence. Think about it. Buy near, say, Fort Liberty, get orders to Fort Carson. Instead of selling in North Carolina, you rent it out.
Right.
Then you tap into that remaining entitlement to buy your new place in Colorado.
That's a fantastic way to start building a real estate portfolio almost passively, just by following your career.
Exactly.
But I assume there's still an occupancy rule for the new place, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's fundamental. The VA loan is intended for your primary residence. You need to live in the home you buy with it, at least initially.
For how long, usually?
Typically, the intent is to occupy it, often for at least 12 months. You can convert the first one to a rental after you've met that occupancy requirement. But any new VA loan has to be for the home you plan to live in next.
Okay. Now, you mentioned remaining entitlement. That kind of brings up another big question. Is it possible to actually hold two VA loans at the same time?
Yes. In certain situations, you definitely can.
Wow.
It often ties back to those PCS moves we discussed. You keep the first home, keep his VA loan, and then move. The VA calculates how much entitlement you have left over.
Okay.
If that remaining amount is enough to guarantee a portion of the new loan based on purchase price and loan limits, then yeah, you can potentially have two active VA loans simultaneously.
That's incredible flexibility.
It is. It's a powerful option, though obviously needs careful financial planning.
Right, which leads to my next thought. This sounds great, but what are the important caveats or things people really need to keep in mind beyond occupancy?
Definitely a few things. First, the VA funding fee. Generally, you'll pay this each time you use the VA loan benefit, unless you have an exemption, like for a service-connected disability.
It can change.
It can. And it varies based on down payment and whether it's your first use or subsequent use. Second, and this is crucial, budget. Just because you can carry two VA loans doesn't automatically mean it's the right financial move for you.
Reality check.
Exactly. You've got to be really honest about whether your budget can handle two mortgage payments plus maintenance plus potentially property management fees if you're renting one out. Prudence is key.
Absolutely. So this ability to reuse the loan, maybe even hold two, It really elevates the VA loan from just a first-time buyer perk to a serious financial tool.
That's the perfect way to put it.
What's the single biggest takeaway you want listeners to walk away with?
I'd say, remember the VA loan is not a one-and-done benefit. Don't think of it that way.
Okay.
You have the potential to use it multiple times during your life, as long as you properly restore your entitlement or have enough remaining. It's a genuinely powerful tool, not just for getting into that first home, but for building real long-term wealth and financial security.
It really reframes the whole thing. So the final thought for you listening, knowing this flexibility exists, what does this reusable VA loan benefit open up for your financial future or maybe your real estate strategy? Something to think about.